Cool, welcome back to case study number 5. In this short training video, I'm going to share with you the part 2 of what happened with this girl that I was seeing. My name's Andrew from Core Confidence Coaching. Now, to give you a bit of a sum up, case study number 4, this girl that I had met in the city, she successfully cancelled on me for a legitimate reason. But if they're a repetitive offender and they're always cancelling on you, showing up late to your dates or even standing you up and not even turning up at all, that's probably the most disrespectful thing I feel. If a girl just completely doesn't even show up for your date, like that's, you've got to really put them in their place then. Now, if you let them repetitively do this to you, continually show up late or continually try and change plans, you've got to have that firm talk with them, because if you don't, they're not going to respect you, because how they view you is, if you don't even respect your own time or your own self-worth, why should they respect it? So if you don't, they're going to walk all over you. So in this training video, I'm going to share with you 2 things. How I actually screwed up to give her an opportunity to think about canceling plans. But also the second thing is how I handled it properly of when she tried to cancel and she saw me instead of changing plans. And yeah, we had a really good run while she was living here in Melbourne. So enjoy the training video and I'll see you at the end for a quick recap. All right, straight into the text message. I typed, "We shall have that dance some night this week." Now, obviously, this conversation is building up to the moment where she tries to reschedule and cancel on me a second time, being the same chick that it is with from the previous case study. Now, to give you a bit of an insight into what this is actually about, since we've been dating, we've had this ongoing challenge, this inside joke about me being a better dancer because I've been learning salsa and bachata, and she feels that she can dance better than me. So it's an ongoing playful challenge that we've got. And it makes it more fun rather than, hey, let's go for drinks or let's go for food. I'm like, yep, well, let's dance. Doing anything fun tonight or Thursday night? Now, again, as you see, I'm using 2 options for her to choose from. Now, look at her response. It's quite meaty. "It could be nice. Tonight, I'm doing nothing special because I'm a little sick and I'm working tomorrow. I don't know all my shifts of the week. I will surely know tomorrow and I will tell you when I am free." That's fine. She doesn't know. Now, this message, it's a little different to when girls say, "I'll let you know." Now, you don't want to be in that position where they will let you know. You have no control then. You want to have the upper hand. Now, whenever a girl says, just for a side note, whenever a girl says, "I'll let you know," I usually call them out and I say, well, you know what? I'm not a big fan of "I'll let you know." So how about this? It's either Thursday or Friday. But in this situation, when you read the message, she does want to meet up. She's very keen. She's very interested. The compliance level is very high. She purely just does not know because of her shifts. So this is fine. Now, my response, yeah, let me know soon. I'm thinking of going for a camping road trip this long weekend, so many of my nights I don't have free. What I did there is basically countered her message of her saying, "I will tell you when I'm free," only because I don't want to seem like that needy pushover guy where girls can just walk all over a guy and the guy's just waiting hand and foot for her, basically. So that's why I said that. And I also said that because I want to give her a sense of urgency that, hey, I'm a very busy man. I've got a very busy schedule, but I'm only free a few nights and I'm happy to make time for you. So again, that's a way a high value person would speak. But again, as I said, you wouldn't exactly say it in those words. It's just the way that you should be behaving. Because if you imagine a guy that's just like, yeah, sure, I'm free all week. Just let me know and I'll make my schedule all free for you. Whatever works for you, I'll make my schedule free. I've seen guys do this, and what it actually does is it lowers your value. The girl will lose respect for you. She'll be like, fuck, I can just call this guy anytime and he'll come out. I'm going to choose the guy that challenges me. And then bringing back the fun, but we will surely fit in our dance battle, wink face. And I feel doing something like that, like a little touch like that, brings back that fun, brings back that playfulness. So it's not a serious date and they're not like, oh, this guy's trying to girlfriend, boyfriend me. And there you go. You see her response. Dance battle? Ha ha ha. You will lose. So she clearly can't wait to see me. She's invested into this narrative that I've created and can't wait for the date. If you are still free Thursday, it works for me. I've just come home. So now she knows her schedule and she's happy to meet. So my response, why are you home so late? Did you walk from Preston to home again? The reason why I said that, it's not like I'm actually curious to know why she was home late or have a discussion. It's more emphasis on the fact that I'm being playful, because at one of our previous conversations, she literally said she finished work in Preston and walked all the way from Preston to the city. And that's not a 5-minute walk, guys. If you literally Google Map Preston to Melbourne CBD, it will take you a very fucking long time. So I made it as if it's a joke and teasing her. And then my other message is, sure, Thursday I will be free after 7:30 p.m. Again, I'm controlling the frame, maintaining my value as opposed to, hey, what time will you be free on Thursday? Her response, haha, good morning. No, I changed my plan. I work in the south now. Nice for Thursday. So Thursday's good. Again, I make my response very playful. Oh, so you walked from the south. Now, there's no freaking way a person would walk from the south to Melbourne CBD. That would probably take you half a day to walk from the south to Melbourne CBD walking, and you would be dead tired. Anyway, then I said, cool, well, Thursday, could you please meet me in Docklands at 8 p.m. I finished my meeting down here. So again, I'm calling the shots and leading. You want to always be the guy that has the plan in mind and knows how to lead the girl. Never leave it up to the girl to make the plans. That's very feminine if you did that. And she will lose respect for you as a man. So we get to the day of our date, and this is a few dates in, just so you know. She replies, haha, no, I use a bike. Yes, 8 p.m, it works for me. What do you want to do? The weather is bad today. So this is a second time she's brought that up. What do you want to do? Obviously, what I could have worked on in my messages previously is I could have given her an idea of what we could have done, but she's just kind of questioning again, very similar to case study 1. Like, hey, what are we going to do? You know, like, she's comfortable with me. She doesn't see me as like a serial killer or doesn't trust me. She just wants to have a bit of an idea, knowing how to dress, and just more for reassurance as well. Then my response, please meet me at 710 Collins Street, Docklands. That's where I will be finishing my meeting. We will find something fun to do, with a little okay emoji. Now, when you look at this message, I want to point out something. That's actually not the best message now that I look at it. It was not necessary that I need to tell her that I'm finishing a meeting. And it's very vague that I say, we will find something fun to do. Like, you can clearly see that that doesn't really give a girl much value to feel like, why should I sacrifice my night to figure things out? Like, you know, I could be wasting my time with this guy. What interesting things is he going to take me on? What adventures is he going to take me on? So I haven't really painted her a picture. Now you can see the response that I got in terms of her message. So I think it's good that we identify this type of message not being a good one, because you can then see the type of response and the way that a girl would think if you gave them a vague answer. Like, if it was your girlfriend or a long-term partner, like you're in a long-term relationship, a vague answer, look, it could be dismissed easily. She'll be fine to meet up with you regardless. But again, if it's your first date, she'd definitely feel like, fuck, you know, I'd definitely be wasting my time unless this guy's a super high value man. I'm fully attracted to him. Let's look at her response now. I received a message from the restaurant asking me if I can come to work tonight. You doesn't bother you if I agree to go to work tonight. She actually meant, if it doesn't bother you if I agree to go to work tonight. That's basically what she's trying to say. Her English isn't that great. Now, if my previous message had been of strong value and provided her an image of what we would be doing on that night, this situation would never have come up. But again, I wanted to address this situation because of my failed type of response that this came up, and how can you maneuver around this? Like in my previous response, if I had said, hey, please meet me, or meet me at 710 Collins Street, Docklands, there's this amazing cafe, or there's this amazing bar, rooftop bar, that I haven't been to that you will absolutely love, and it just opened up. This objection of hers of receiving a message from work, it wouldn't have come up. She would have declined it straight away. So I want you to see this. So my response, and it was quite firm. Again, understanding that this was the 6th or 7th date in. When I make plans with someone, I expect they would do the same in return. I'm leaving to Japan next week, so I have a tight schedule. I think you know my answer. So again, it wasn't butthurt, but it was standing my ground, being that, like the previous message with me saying that I'm going camping next weekend, or this weekend, I don't have much nights free. So that's basically what I'm doing. And again, not acting like a needy person, not acting like a low value person, acting with self-respect like I am a high value person that I am, and saying that, look, I don't have much time to mess around. If I make plans with someone, I expect them to do the same. And that's just how I live my life. If you can't meet that, then look, I don't have time for you. And that's, again, the mindset that I have. Now, I want you to remember this is the second time that she's tried to reschedule. So this firm approach is important. It's okay to do. Don't feel like you will lose them. If anything, you will gain respect from standing your ground and not letting someone disrespect your time. So her response, you're right, I'm sorry for asking you that. I didn't even respond. She goes, hi, is it still okay for you with tonight? And just so you know, that was not intentional of me not to reply. That day I had a lot of client calls to get through, and that night I had a business conference to attend, and the next week I had my Japan trip. So I was literally busy, and having a date with this girl was pretty much one of the last things that I was thinking about. So it's funny that obviously she responded. Now, it would have been a dick move of me to just basically cancel on her when she declined work for me. So my response was, oui. And I had the wine glasses clinking together. So oui in French, I think that's how you pronounce it, but that basically says yes in French. So you can see she's quite invested. Again, with my one-word response, she's like, ha ha ha, your French is better than my English. So cool, see you later. Well, I hope you enjoyed that training video. Again, as I said, you would definitely have learned a lot from the example that I gave you. Given that if you don't paint a really good picture for them on the date, now, you don't have to type a big essay, but if you don't give them a fair bit of an idea of what you're going to do on the date, in their mind, they're going to think, well, Andrew's just given me this vague answer of what we're going to do on our Thursday or Friday night. And then these other plans came up, which I could have been earning money from this job, because at the end of the day, this girl was living in Melbourne, living paycheck to paycheck. If she doesn't have money come in, how can she pay for food and rent? So this good looking guy, Andrew, that I'm seeing, or work that will pay me maybe a few $100s for this night. So if I had built up the anticipation and painted her a better picture on our date of what we're going to do, there would be no chance she'd even think about work. And I'd just be like up here and she'd think, okay, yep, Thursday or Friday nights blocked out for Andrew no matter what. And given that situation, how did I handle it? Well, I handled it like a mature man. I wasn't butthurt. I wasn't pissed off. I was just like, hey, I respect my time. I respect my nights. And I do the same for other people. And I expect them to do it for me as well. And that's the mindset you should have. So I really hope you enjoyed case study number 4 and 5. Until my next training videos, I'll see you soon. Please make sure you like and subscribe.